Welcome back to Fight at Crypto. My name is Chase, level 1 CMT and full-time trader. Today we're going to look at the DXY, primary focus the daily, then we'll zoom out to the weekly, look at the short-term targets, the long-term targets, and everything in between. So let's get right to it. So DXY falling through the 200-day EMA. That's this pink line right here. The 100 is just above it in the blue. You can see we've cut through that like a knife. So we're still in a downtrend, right? We've stopped this uptrend since that the DXY has been in since summertime, July. We have now put in numerous lower lows and lower highs. So we're starting this new downtrend. When can it end? Well, what we want to watch for is this upper Bollinger Band, right? We want to watch for this kind of curve, and that might give us a hint as when this downtrend might stop or at least hesitate. Let's look back to early 2023 right here, where we got this move up above the 200, right? You see this, and then we started to come back down, and we got back below all our moving averages. But when did the moves really start, right? Or when did it tend to stop? Look at this. As we poke down outside the lower Bollinger Band, and the bands are really wide open here, right? And then you see this top move, right? This top Bollinger Band start to curl up, and then look at the bottom, right? Those really starts to be the bottom, and you can do this on any time frame, weekly, the 4-hour chart, whatever you want to look at. As long as those bands are diverging from each other, the move is still got power and momentum. As soon as you see the top or the bottom band start to curl in, that's a sign that we may get a at least a cool off consolidation period or a bounce. So last time here we moved under the 200, we got outside the lower Bollinger Band, right? Very similar to where we are now. And then this top bar starts to peel up, and then we got this little bit of a bounce back to right at the 200-day EMA. So if we take like a fractal pattern, right, or bars pattern of this, right, let's see what if we're to do something similar like that again, right? This is what we want to see, right? We want to see a block, right? We need the US dollar to go down if we want crypto to really have its bull run in full force here, right? These kind of moves is when crypto can do very well. Certainly as crypto is starting to enter its bull phase, we need the DXY to be entering its long bear phase. And I think that is coming, but we're still a good far away from it being in full force. So we're going to zoom out here in just a moment. Just looking at over the next couple of weeks, this is something you need to be aware of. If you wonder why crypto is starting to drop a little bit, I would bet that the DXY is doing some kind of this counter move like we did. But fear not, we might have a bigger drop ahead. So let's go ahead and look at the bigger picture as we zoom out here. How about to the weekly? So now it starts to come into a little bit bigger focus. So from 2021, early 2021, we started our big move. Crypto rally, where did we stop here, right? As the DXY is picking up steam, November 2021, crypto and stock market kind of done at that point. And look at how the US dollar improves here. As crypto drops, the DXY rocks, right? And vice versa. So this is why we need the US dollar valuation to go down, right? All these trading pairs have US dollar paired to it, right? So if we want to see a big move in crypto, we're going to need to not only go down, but we need to really break our lows, which is, look at this 200 week now, right here. This is where we're going to need to go. We need to break under the 100 mark. How long could we possibly do it, right? It's probably going to take a couple of more months. You can see January, February. I would give that our earliest best case target. We could, absolutely bounce kind of right here and kind of delay that, right? If we do something like this, right? And then we're looking at, Q1, Q2 of 2024 possibly. Now, why does this matter? Well, I would predict that our true alt season and Bitcoin, 40, 50, 60K is not going to happen until the DXY really just breaks its neck down these stairs here. And when does that happen? The 200 week, right? That is a massive level, right? On any chart, not just the DXY, Bitcoin, the 200 week, bullish, bearish, right? Whatever you're looking at, the 200 week is huge. And I think that's still months away. I doubt that we're going to move down just like this, but even if we do, it's still like next year. Even if we move down in a straight line here, just like we did up, if we go down, even though that's not likely, best case scenario is like 2 months from now, right? So keep your head up. If we start to take a breather in Bitcoin and crypto. And I think that's probably the logical thing to think of over the next, 30 to 60 days. We might just take a breather. I would bet that the DXY is going to bounce sometime in the not so distant future. I mean, look at the previous two times, right? The bounce off the 100, kind of loosely fit bounce off the 100. And then, maybe we get a move down, but, look at the macro scale, right? This big top, here's our high, and maybe we're just putting in a lower high, right? Especially if you look out at the monthly, then that becomes a little bit more clear. I mean, look at this. Look at November for the DXY. Not looking so great, but we need to really break the 21-month EMA, which is that yellow line. And we've flirted with it, right? But then we got this huge bounce. Why did we get that bounce, right? It was the tweezer bottom off of, let me clear out the Picasso here, the tweezer bottom off of the 200 week EMA, right? And we made a video right when this happened. The DXY is back from the dead, right? Dead, zombie, downtrend, and then tweezer bottom off of a major moving average is going to equal that, right? What do we get? Like 10, 11 weeks in a row. And then we just got a gravestone doji candle right there on the weekly not that long ago. And that is, likely when you get that, right, it's very likely the top after a rally, you get a gravestone doji, and, the rest is history. And we're seeing the result of that right now. So I do think the DXY is in a prolonged downtrend, in a bear market going into, but I don't think the big stuff is coming yet, at least for crypto, until the 200 week is taken out. This low is taken out. We got to break the 100 mark. You see DXY in double digits, it's probably game on for crypto, and we're probably all wiping our happy tears with hundreds. Jerome Powell may not be that happy, but, to each his own. We'll put that up again at the end. So that's the DXY. I wanted to give you an update on that, what I'm seeing. And, we're back in this lower tier of the weekly Bollinger Bands as well. You can see the median line here. So DXY looking bearish, but just a, forewarning, over the next couple of weeks, we may, in fact, get a short-term bounce. We're looking to put in, if we do get that, right, we're just looking to put in a lower high than kind of 106, 107 area, maybe something along the lines of this. And then, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, as we get going to, Q1 2024, and happy times ahead for, the foreseeable future, right? We're looking to repeat something like this, right? We're looking at this back under the 200 week, and then, crypto haven. And this time, right? Think back to, go to your crypto charts on July 2020 through, when we start to get back above it here, right? This is good times for crypto, right? These will be good times for crypto when we're under here. Hopefully for, the majority of 2024 and 2025. But when we start to climb back above the 200 week again, probably sometime in 2025, recognize that's probably the end, and you should probably start aggressively taking profits. Doesn't mean you're going to nail it, right? Obviously, you're not going to nail the top and bottom, but, if you don't learn from history, you're destined to repeat all the mistakes, right? So hopefully you learned something today. If you didn't, I don't care. Let's look at our quote of the day. We choose our joys and sorrows long before we experience them. Great quote. Take it to heart. Car of the day, McLaren 720S in Paris blue. There's the front with the doors up. There's the side with the epic body moldings. And there's the rear with just beautifulfulness. All right, I'll end it there. Actually, I'll end it there. All right, so there's the US dollar for you. Good luck. We'll see you on the next one. Hopefully you liked it. Let me know what you liked or didn't like, or what you want to see next, or more of.